Instead, he's been put on the 2025 draft. Well, this is what LeBron James had to say. Can y'all please just let the kid be a kid and enjoy college basketball? The work and results. They'll ultimately do the talking no matter what he decides to do. If y'all don't know, he doesn't care what mock drafts say. He just works, earned, not given. Close quote. I liked it. I did. I liked it at first. But then, Joy, I started thinking too much. And the problem is when you think too much, you remember some things that you should have just forgotten in the first place. LeBron James, you got to remember, you can't call for attention and hang up. Yeah, and that's what he's trying to do with Bronny. He called for attention. LeBron James Jr., Bronny James, in a Nike commercial, in a Topps commercial, in a Beats commercial. LeBron James, you can't call for attention and hang up. You called for attention. The phone is still ringing for Bronny. If I'm not mistaken, you said, man, Bronny better than some of these kids I've been watching on NBA League Pass today. It's lightweight hilarious. Crying, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. So, Bron, you already said that your son was better than current NBA players. You got your son in Nike commercials and Topps commercials and Beats commercials. You got your son in all types of commercials. And now you want to hang up when the attention has been called for him? You can't do it, particularly, Bron, when you're the one who called for the attention. So I have no issue with what LeBron James said. I just have to remind him that you can't call for attention and hang up. And you've called for Bronny's attention for the last 5 to 10 years now. But, Joy, what do you make of Bron's tweet?
I don't think it's a situation where Bronny can win. Because I'm going to tell you what.
That's true.
My nephews play college football. I'm going to mention their names every time I can. Mason Isaiah. LSU, Miami. My niece is going to LSU, by the way. Zoe, she's going to play volleyball.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
It's everywhere in the family.
Yeah. Well, I was an athlete, too. I'm going to brag as much as I want to. I'm going to put them on. I'm going to support everyone in my life, as LeBron James should. If LeBron never mentioned on any social media platform, on any commercial, anywhere, that his son, his eldest son, played basketball, if he just ignored it and didn't say anything, we would kill him for not supporting his son. We would crush him on every show every day. What a terrible father that he doesn't help to put his son on, that he doesn't support him publicly. There's no winning for LeBron James Jr. Playing the same sport as his father, who is LeBron James. Now, I have really, in some ways, been dreading closer and closer that we tick to this situation becoming a reality. Not because I don't want him to have the most success that he can, but I just know we're going to have incredibly unreasonable conversations about LeBron James Jr. We are. Now, I'm not, because I think the fact that he plays at USC is an incredible accomplishment on its own. There are 5,000 Division I basketball players right now. For 5,000. How many millions of people play basketball all over the world? To make it to play D1 of any sport is an incredible accomplishment on its own. And we're already like, well, I don't know, like, is he going to make it to the NBA? Is he going to make it to the NBA where 546 human beings have played this season? You are all professional athletes. It is so bleeping hard to make it to the league, no matter what you do when you're there. It is so hard to do that. So the fact that this is even a conversation, the fact that he was ever even on a mock draft is a dream to most people that they would never accomplish. Go to any LA Fitness in the world. Go to any 24-hour fitness. Go to any park. There's people trying to live out this dream. So I don't think that Bronny ever really had an opportunity to not be in the shadow of his father and to have reasonable conversations about his accomplishment. And playing D1 sports is an incredible, incredible feat. Change his name to any other name. Leonidas Smith. What incredible! It's so incredible that you play at USC. People go to see your games. They pay money. They fans. They buy their jerseys. You can get NIL deals. It's an incredible accomplishment. I just think there's no winning for Bronny, no matter what LeBron does.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joy. I agree with you, Acho. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I have 2 sons. I have 2 little boys, and they play football as well. Obviously, I did not accomplish what LeBron James accomplished on the basketball court, on the football field, so I always tell my kids, y'all gonna be way better than your daddy. It's gonna be tough for Bronny to do that. But at the end of the day, this is his son. This ain't no best friend. This ain't no, niece, nephew, cousin. This is his firstborn son. So you're going to react to situations different. If somebody's praising your son, you're going to come out and you're going to say, yeah, my son like that. If somebody is bashing your son or getting on your son, as a father, your job is to come out and defend your son. That's your job as a father. So he's in a tough spot. Only thing that I would say with my kids, hopefully they're not watching the show because they do watch. They are really good football players at their age. But I tell them they sorry every single day. You make a good play, make another one, bro. That ain't good enough. Like, that's an average play. So for Bronny,
why do you do that? Because somebody's watching right now saying, James, you're a terrible father.
I do that, number one, because I don't never want them to read they press clippings. And I want to be the same 24/7. Obviously, the other people, I'll be like, I done told Shay, they like that, bro. But to them, bro, you got work to do. So for me, this tweet that he just tweeted out should have been the same tweet that he tweeted out June 27th when Bronny was on that mock draft. When Bronny was on that mock draft June 27, 2023, he said, ATL, shorty. James game pulling up. But now he's off the mock draft. Now it don't mean nothing. No. June 27th should have been cool. Bronny, I see you on there. Proud of you, son, but you already know the work. Put in the work. That's what we got to do. So now when you tweet this out, you ain't on it. It's all right. Method's still the same. Put in the work. Do what you got to do. So you can't be like that 1 minute and then come back when he's not on the mock draft, and then now you got an issue, just let the kid play basketball. No, we should have been letting the kid play basketball.
I mean, to me, it looks like he's being a dad.
Yeah.
He is.
Right? You see his son on the draft thing? Like, come on. LeBron had a son at a young age, right? Mm-hmm. That matters. Right? The chemistry is different. My mom always tells me that about my older brother. Like, they had a different chemistry because they were so young. So when you see your son being projected to be a lottery pick in the draft, like, you excited. And he might have seen, and just started tweeting.
Mm-hmm. Agree with that.
LeBron be tweeting. He be tweeting.
He do be tweeting.
Right? Yeah, he the oldest 40-year-old that tweets. Anyway, so it's like he's excited. And then when they have his mock draft later like that, he's defending his son. He ain't doing everything I would do. I'm going to praise my son, and I'm going to defend my son. That's my boy. I just think that Bronny's in a situation where you LeBron James' son. They didn't name you a junior at that.
No.
So out the womb, you're going to have pressure.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Everywhere you go.
I just feel like we make a big deal about it because every time LeBron says anything LeBron said, we're going to just talk about, good or bad. And that's just the nature of the beast, who he is. But I love what he did. I love what he said. Yeah. I'm going to defend my boy, and I'm going to praise my son.
Yeah, but you can't really be mad at the media and all that for coming out and saying what they're doing if you going on there saying, I want to play with Bronny. Yeah. Bronny better than half these dudes.
You know why I can? Because I learned from even being on the media, right? From playing and dealing with the media to being part of it, we look for small things to come at LeBron for. So we can't come at LeBron for how good he is or if he had a bad game. We'll come at his son, because maybe his son ain't LeBron James. Maybe his son ain't as great as LeBron James is, right? So they have a mock draft, he's slipping a little bit. We can't wait to talk about it. He's this, he's that. His kid's a freaking freshman. But how we know the next year he might not be better?
Here's my only issue. My only issue with what you said, and not an issue, Joy, with what you said, but a point of tension is Bron said, LeBron, not Emmanuel, not Joy, not James, not Shady. Bron said Bronny's better than half these cats. Yeah. So Bron's the one who said that USC wasn't the accomplishment. Because you can't say that shows, 8:43 p.m., March 6, 2023, 27.4 million people viewed it. Man, Bronny is better than some of these cats I'm watching on League Pass today.
I mean, it's lightweight hilarious. So his defense, though, and the NBA now, and since I've been really watching lately, it's a lot of bad basketball, a lot of not smart.
But you can't.
So technically,
correct. So I'm saying that's fine. Let him be right. But if he is right, then you can't be mad when we try to hold Bronny to a standard.
I don't, and I respect LeBron a lot, don't have to abide by everything that LeBron says on Twitter. I can still separate the fact that he is a father talking about his son and say, well, I feel like that is a little bit of a stretch, LeBron. I respect that you feel that way, not just because you're LeBron James, but because also you have an attachment to your son, which I think is healthy. I don't have to believe that Bronny, is better than NBA players right now. I don't believe that, not even close. I don't believe that. I don't believe that freshman Bronny is better than the worst NBA player that's playing right now. I don't believe that for multitudes of reasons. Now, whether that's true or not, we will find out. Because regardless of whether he's LeBron James' son or not, if he's going to help an NBA team win a championship, somebody is going to put him on their roster, regardless of what the situation is. I personally, Joy Taylor, can have enough brain ability to separate LeBron James' emotion for his son from the reality of what Bronny is. And I can say that being LeBron James' son, there is no standard that you are ever going to hit on the basketball court other than being Michael Jordan, which is not my personal expectation for Bronny. that doesn't mean that if he doesn't become Michael Jordan, that he is a failure. I don't hold Nikola Jokic to LeBron James standards. I don't expect Jokic to be as good as LeBron James during his career at any point ever. And he is arguably the best player in the league right now.
The only thing that I would say about that is LeBron James and Savannah are raising some great kids.
Mm-hmm.
You brought this on Bronny.
Yeah, that's
Bronny don't tweet out. Bronny don't tweet, I'm better than half these players. Bronny don't tweet, I want to play with my daddy. Bronny don't tweet ATL, Shorty. Like,
but that's what the dad's for, though.
But what I'm saying is,
that's what the dad's for. Look at Lonzo Ball and them kids and all that.
That's all.
They don't talk. So the dad got to talk for real. But when they came out of college, Alonzo, right?
Yeah.
I never heard him speak before.
Yeah.
Right? He might go #1 pick. I never heard him talk.
I understand.
But the dad, I got you.
But
so you help
Lonzo and James on the back of your jersey,
but what I'm
totally different.
What I'm saying is, sometimes nobody knows your kids better than you do.
Sure.
So if my son ain't gonna talk for himself, I'm gonna do it for him.
I just prefer, not even not prefer.
Blow him up.
I just ready with what comes with that.
And also, but also you got to remember the pressure of it all. Like, that's really where I'm at. Like, you said it. You said incredibly well. Joy, you said incredibly well. As soon as you named him Junior, off rip, you got pressure. But you can't paint the bullseye on Bronny's back.
But Emmanuel, you're a reasonable person.
Reasonable.
You're very smart, okay? Okay, you're a very intelligent person. You have multiple degrees. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, you are a smart person.
Okay, where were you getting with this?
You have the ability to look at Bronny and say, I don't think that it is a failure if Bronny doesn't make the NBA, correct?
Man.
The National Basketball Association.
The only reason I would say it is because, like, if I made it to the NFL and you LeBron James' son, you can make it to the league.
What does that mean? Michael Jordan's son did not make it to the NBA.
Michael Jordan's son,
it's like if I made it to the league, little me, like first generation me, if I can make it to the league.
So hard to make it to the league. It is so hard.
It is, but Joy, like
1%. But maybe I'm not gassing you up enough then. 1% of 1% of 1% ever get that opportunity. Let alone play multiple years. Like, to get drafted, that's crazy. That is crazy.
USC,
to play 4 years at USC is an incredible accomplishment.
Loving basketball, USC, let's get it.
We got to go to break. This is good, though. But I'm just thinking, like, Joe, you got 2 nephews. Hey, Jason got 2 of them.
And he's a Hall of Famer. And he's a Hall of Famer. And he would love for both of them to play in the league. But
college, bomb.
And God willing, they will. But if they don't, it's not going to be a moment of disappointment. You have an incredible career. It's so hard to make it to the league.
She's right.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.